first of all, from an environmental perspective, as we transition to a clean economy, there are huge environmental and climate change rewards to be had. So that's one huge opportunity for us. There's also the economic benefits. So again, as we're transitioning, we're building new industries, we're doing things differently. There's a lot of growth there. But to put things into context for the just transition, I think it's really important that we really do stress that we need to make sure that these benefits are seen across all of society and we're not leaving any particular group behind. We have 4 key principles that make up our just transition strategy, and it's really important for us that we make sure that, again, everyone across the company, whether you're an accountant or whether you're an engineer or whether you're a customer service professional, that across all of our businesses that we're looking at a just transition, and we're aware of what it means and how each individual person in the company can make a difference. So communication is key to make sure that we're all on the same page and we're all working towards the same common goal. Finance is incredibly important for Scottish Power's just transition work. We spend as a company 6.7, or will be spending as a company 6.7 billion pounds between 2023 and 2025. That's about 8 million pounds per working day. In 2022, Scottish Power has invested 1.2 billion pounds across our supply chain, and of that 1.2 billion, 90% of those suppliers are sustainable suppliers. So we've accredited those. We made sure that they've met special standards. So we're again using our huge market share to really try and make sure that we're doing the best thing, not just for us as a company, but across our entire supply chain, and that hopefully that will filter also down through to the communities that we're serving. The challenge going forward for not just Scottish Power, but for all companies, to be honest, is getting to a point where when we're making financial decisions that we're valuing not just purely the financial metric, but we're looking at other metrics. We couldn't do anything just transition, to be honest, if we didn't have all of our stakeholders with us. I think that's the most important part of this. This is definitely not something that you can kind of sit in an ivory tower and work on just transition. It's all really about working with our communities, our company employees, and our customers. We recognize that these communities, they're hosting a large infrastructure, and it's only right and just, to be honest, that we're working with them and helping them out and giving them funds and resources so that they get some benefits from again hosting these large infrastructure items. So we have community benefit programs where we're giving thousands and thousands of pounds to various different communities to help them on their own journey for a just transition. So these are great funds that wouldn't normally be available to a lot of communities, where they can make their own decision about how they want this money to be spent. And yeah, that's hugely important for us. So for us, from our perspective at Scottish Power, building our workforce is hugely important. Again, we're building lots of new infrastructure. There's a huge growth in the green economy, and we need people. We need lots of people and resources to make this happen. So from our perspective, we've just launched a 1,000 Green Jobs campaign, where we're looking to actively recruit 1,000 new people into our company. And we're a company of 5,000 people, so 1,000 new people is quite a sizable growth rate. For us, we definitely want to see a large workforce, because we're trying to compete with that talent pool with other energy companies. And I think if you ask energy companies across the board at the moment, they're all saying they're struggling to find people. So we know that there's a skills gap. We need more people, because a lot of this is new technology. We're completely changing the way we're running our society and powering our society, and there's a lot of new jobs and new opportunities. So I think from our perspective, we do lots of education at the school level, because we're trying to build that next generation of talent and workforce that will eventually come work for us. For Scottish Power, good just transition strategy for us is one that we're first and foremost, you're hitting your climate change targets. So it's really is about lowering our carbon emissions and making sure that we're getting towards that transition, that green economy transition. But being a just transition, you can't do that without making sure that you've got social equality. So you need to be getting there in a way that makes sure that you're bringing everyone along with you and you're not leaving any one sector behind. And hopefully, if you do that right, you're also creating lots of wealth building in your communities. You're building capacity, you're building wealth, and you're creating economic opportunities across the board for people. So it's a big challenge. It's tackling climate change, it's dealing with social justice, and also elevating people out of poverty. So they're very large aims to be trying to hit. So it's a hard ask, but I think we know where we need to go, and hopefully we can all get there together. if you're a company out there thinking about putting together a just transition strategy or thoughts, I don't want to sound like a Nike advert, but I think the point is just do it. You need to just start, and everybody has to start somewhere. Just know that you're on a journey, and talk to people, talk to your employees, talk to your communities, get a broad range of inputs and a diverse range of people you're speaking to, and I think yeah, we can all get there if we take that approach.